I want to thank Beth Conway first and congratulate her on her well-deserved induction today. And congratulations to all the other inductees. I'm Cindy Keener Perry, the co-captain of the first ever Ohio Girls Basketball Championship team. I am proud to introduce to you my teammates, fellow senior and co-captain Babby Brown, our junior teammate Beth Flanagan Wright, our sophomore teammates Kathy Callahan Albert, Jamie Lombardo, Sally Miller Harrison, Amy Pillay, Joanne Profera Frank, Donna Schneider Ermo, Lisa Worthman Kelly, Deb Wallenberg Zook, and our freshmen, Tanya Craig Reed, Julie Plank, and Nancy Williams. And then there were our invaluable managers, Andrietta Reed Griffin and Gail White Dixon. These two kept things in order and moving smoothly, and they were our biggest cheerleaders. Ladies and gentlemen, the 1976 first ever Girls Ohio State basketball champs. As I said, we were the first Girls Ohio State championship team, but to have this opportunity, we stood on the shoulders of many, a fact we were oblivious to at the time. 1976, 46 years ago. So what was going on back then? A little history of the times. In 1975, Congress finalizes and approves Title IX regulations. And in 1977, two women by the name of Lisa Lindahl and Polly Smith invented the first sports bra. So a lot of great things were happening in the 70s. Anyway, by 75 and 76, the nation and the Ohio High School Athletic Association came to the realization that girls liked sports too, and some of them were pretty good athletes. And so Ohio decided to start state championships for girls. But at Hartley, the foundation was being laid way before then, mostly by a woman by the name of Nora Hess, who worked tirelessly for girls' athletic programs and development. First, we had the GAA, the Girls Athletic Association. Then in 1976, we were recognized as varsity sports. There were many exceptional athletes before us who we owe a big thank you to for getting Hartley Girls Athletics off and running. Now for our 75-76 team. As you heard, except for 3 of us, most were sophomores. Then we brought up a few more sophomores and a few freshmen for the tournament. We had lost some great ball players from the year and 2 before us, and it was definitely a rebuilding year. Regular season, we were 6-6, average at best. So they told us we were going to get to play in the state tournament, something we never thought we'd get to do because there just weren't girls' tournaments at that time. We thought, oh, that'll be fun. We'll get to play another game or 2. No one expected us to win. 1 game turned into 2, and so on. And what a ball we were having. We played 9 games and pulled most of them out by rallying in the 4th quarter. We were quickly nicknamed the Cardiac Kids, the Cinderella team. We did it with defense, rebounding, the press, outside shooting, and made pressure free throws in the 4th quarter. I think we ultimately won because we loved the game, had fun, were fierce competitors, and weren't afraid to win. We had a strong defense. On the boards inside, Babby, Joanne, Debbie, Sally, and me, and our forwards, Nancy, Lisa, Beth, and Tanya. Scrapping it up as guards were Amy, Kathy, and Jamie, and point guards, Donna and Julie. Providing most of our scoring was Amy, Julie, and Nancy. And we had rookie 24-year-old coaches. Our head coach, Beth Conway, and assistant coach, Ann Maurer, who provided us with motivational speeches, pennies, and I think some M&Ms. So thank you to these coaches who I'm sure did not get properly thanked by us at the time. So we had a young, energetic team, young, energetic coaches, and an enthusiastic Hartley community rooting for us. We won the final game by 1, and in true Cardiac Kids fashion, by making a clutch shot with 10 seconds left in the game. We helped lay the foundation for strong girls athletics at Hartley that continues today, and I am proud to introduce you to the captains of the 2021-2022 Hartley girls basketball team, who carried on the tradition and made it to the Final Four this year. Lexi Cashwell and Bella Parker. Congrats to my fellow teammates. Thank you to Ohio High School Basketball Hall of Fame on behalf of all of us for this honor. And now I'd like to turn things back over to Beth to introduce the 78 team.
Spread them out. We got to see these people. Spread out, girls. Spread out. At 24-1, 1978 championship team evolved through a tough learning season in 1977. They evolved from Cinderella and the Cardiac Kids to the 78 confident, battle-tested queens of the court, where they continued to create girls basketball history. It's my pleasure and joy to introduce the 1978 team. Chris Altman Kaiser, Jackie Drake Lasansi, Mary Galloway, Tracy Johnson. She gets the award for coming from the farthest. She's from Brooklyn. Sally Miller Harrison, Amy Pillay, Julie Plank, Donna Schneider Aramo, Lori Stye Weigel, Linda Strapp, Jane Shapanik Frankhauser. I had to practice that one. Nancy Williams, Lisa Worthman Kelly. Our team managers, Andy Reed Griffin Andretta, Monica Google Griffeo, and assistant coaches Ann Maurer Smith and Ann Martin Griffin. This team collected a number of firsts. Not only the first AA state championship, but it was Hartley High School's first state championship, and they were the first to repeat as champions, defeating Springboro 58-56 in their final game. As mature women, this entire group possess all the traits and characteristics of being good human beings, and their families, friends, and cohorts would all agree. As young 14 to 18-year-olds in 78, what were the traits that fueled their athletic accomplishments? A fierce will to win, courage to compete, the ability to lose themselves within the game to perform with poise under pressure. And finally, like we all have sitting in here this evening, a love of the game and a joy of team. Together they won, each one counted, everyone contributed, they always respected others, but they feared no one, and they made the most of their moments in time. So thank you from all of them for this moment again in time. Thank you.